So now let's talk elements. So some of you probably have come from other gachas with the knowledge that certain quote unquote elements are weaker or stronger against other elements. So there are actually, I believe, 6 elements. Yeah, there are 6 elements. There's light. Here, let me show you. There's light. There's dark. There's machine, nature, ice, and fire. Um, so these are spread out over the week. Monday is your light and dark days, and then I believe Tuesday is a fire day. Um, Wednesday is ice. Thursday is nature, and Friday is machine, I believe. So when you do dungeons, that'll affect what your rewards are. I'll explain more about that in a bit. Um, but anyway, um, elements aren't weaker or stronger against each other. So just know that each hero is given a guardian stone. So, but it's completely random. So let me show you. Yeah. So if you look here, you see how these guys right here that I'm showing you, and so look at the first row of heroes. They're all the same, these first two, but if you look right under their portrait, there's a little gem. So these guys are all fire elements. They're all the same guys. These are all dupes. But underneath there's a little rock or gem looking thing. That's the guardian stone. So each hero has a random guardian stone. Even your nat 5s, even your nat 4s, they all have their own random guardian stone. And it's just randomly assigned. But you can change it in the door of creation. So you can go here, if it loads, go to the third tab, and you can go to here. So the one that looks like a helmet, you can change your hero's guardian stone with Jess, which is the premium currency primarily used to buy banner pulls. Uh, so actually, let me show you really quick how this works. So I'm just gonna do this one. This one's a really easy. It's an event dungeon, but I kill it rather quickly just because the defense is so weak. So I'm gonna turn it off auto. You can do it at times 2 speed or slow speed. I'm just gonna speed it up just cause. So if you look here, actually if you look down here, there's a sorry, I'm highlighting him and stuff. But if you look here, there's a silver one. Remember that one is machine. If you look over here, the enemy has green guardian stones, and you can have up to 6. If you look at my character, if you look over here as well, 2 of my characters have 6 guardian stones. That's because they have um, gold gear, and you don't really have to worry about that right now. So I'm just gonna do this. As you can see, this green, it matches the green, right? It kind of glows, right? So watch. You see one of the gems went flat, no color. It's green but not glowing, right? So boom, boom. Now another one. All right. So in this game, there are also dots. I'm just gonna talk about this really quick, just because we're here. So machine, I can hit him, but I won't do damage. Mm, this guy has a dot, so I picked him specifically for this dungeon. So it's gonna hit him once. Once this guy goes, once this guy redly goes, it's gonna hit him, but 2 of these, so there's 3 left. 2 of them will get knocked out. So you see how there's only 1 left now? Now once she goes, it's gonna break him. So once you knock out all these stones, it'll break them. And what happens is they take, I believe, twice the damage that you put out. So watch his health bar. You see how his health bar was only at about like 80%. So now I'm gonna start smashing his face in. So I got a critical and it does much more damage. Yeah. So just be aware of that. Um, so it has a certain amount of turns. So this one has 2 turns before he comes back to consciousness, you could say. This event is a little special because it um, has 6 guardian stones. Um, yeah, but just know that the enemy, depending on their element, they can also break you. So especially at the beginning of the game, you're only gonna have 1 guardian stone, the one that your heroes get randomly assigned. So the enemy hero could pretty much, if you get unlucky, if they have an AoE attack, they could just break your whole team, and you could lose all your turns, and you'd probably die if that's the case. But that doesn't really happen. Um, yeah, so enemies in the story will usually have like 3 or 4, maybe 5 guardian stones, and you won't be able to increase your guardian stones until later in the game. You can change them, and you can get gear. You can also change the guardian stone that's on the gear as well. And maybe I'll show you a picture of that. But yeah, so the respective element breaks that guardian stone. So just know that. So I'm gonna finish this up right here. Yeah, so this is the battle system. You can highlight them by tapping the bottom portraits here. The tapping the left portraits don't. Oh no 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 no. Oopsie, I pressed menu on accident. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, sorry for that mistake there. Yep, and so I'm just gonna kill him right there, and it's finished. Sorry, my phone's really laggy right now. I don't know why. Anyway, so sorry, I didn't mean to bore you with that. Um, let me just show you really quick what I'm talking about with the gold gear. So that guy right there was on my team. So I'm going to show you. I have a few guys that have 6 guardian stones. So this guy was on my team. So if you look at the gear here, there's a guardian stone on the top left side of the portrait. If you look here, it also has a guardian stone. But if you look at the purple gear, it doesn't have a guardian stone. That's just because it doesn't have it. So only gold gear has guardian stones. Purple gear does not. So just know that. I think I covered everything about elements. Right.